ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. Oh, it shifts past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Black 80! Squirrel! Jack 16. Hey!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Washington on 3rd and short. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st, here's Washington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's go, let's go! Set! 230!
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready? Black 80! Double, double.
Here's a give to Richard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Good job, guys.
Richard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Set. Blue 30.
This is Richard, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Four down. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Good job, guys.
On the ground, Richard. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Block 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Jack 16. Focus. 4 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Davis with it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quarter. All right, let's go. Hey.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jack 16.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Blue 30. Kings.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Williams to return. He juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot!
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Jackson will throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson throwing once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams now on the return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Start. Black 80. Double, double. Check three. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set. Blue 30. Help out. Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Double bump. Big, big. 56.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Corner. Double bump. Hey. Bud. Be ready. Mike 27, Mike 27. Kings. Watch the run. Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now, after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Blue 30. 8. Double bump. Corner.
Here I come again.
You good? He come across.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Set. Blue 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
8. 1 day. Corner.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Blue 30.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Show that bench release and go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Richard on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Lucky 56. Set.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
On second down, Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Set! 180! Double bump.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. A dump off now to Hill. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Tight end right. Corner. Double bust. You good? He coming across?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cooper on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
But I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
All right, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No, check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
No, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders are back within a score. Now for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play that time for the Ravens. 65 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. At the beginning of the year, they said we want to win 9 games. They just got that 9th win.
And congratulations to them. That's fantastic.